Hello, everyone. Hello, YouTubers. This is Anonymous T. Hope you're having an amazing day today. Today, I am breaking down the first half of day 3 of the Cardi B defamation lawsuit against Tasha K. And there is a lot going on. So as you guys know, I've been following Byron's commentary and live updates from what's going on at the federal courthouse. And so a couple of things, I'm going to read a couple of tweets of his, and then I'm going to break down an Instagram live that he did a little while ago that's about 20 minutes or so. I am going to for sure link the Instagram live in my description because I think you guys need to check it out and see everything that's unfolding for yourselves. And, I'm glad that he saved the live so that more people are aware of exactly what is happening. So a couple of recent updates that Byron had tweeted, he had said basically, that Cardi B's attorney, Sarah Mates, is one of the most poised attorneys I've ever seen in a while. She has successfully exposed Tasha K as a pathological liar in front of the jury with her, quote, Johnny Cochran style of questioning, #masterful. For whatever strange reason, Tasha K has ignored the question being asked by attorney Mates and provided her own answer to questions not asked. And this is why Judge Ray warned her not to do it again. Next time she will be held in contempt of court. Also then says, my apologies, Cardi B lead counsel name is Sarah Mates. She's kicking Tasha K around the courtroom like a football. So there is so much going on. And then one final thing before I break down the Instagram live, Byron also said, breaking, one of the things you never do when on trial, especially in federal court, and that is to never piss off the judge. Tasha K did it twice and was warned not to do it again in front of the jury. And then I also want to read the caption really quickly, that supports, Byron's live. It says, Judge issues stern warning to Tasha K. I'm warning you not to do it again. Judge Ray had to warn defendant Tasha K. not to provide a different answer to a question not asked, and that was the final warning. On the second day of testimony, the blogger lady admitted that she knew what she said about Cardi B were lies and that she did it as retaliation for her filing a lawsuit. And when attorney Sarah Mates played a video of Tasha K to the jury, Tasha K said that the only way she would remove the slanderous videos is if Cardi B paid her to do so, and that even then she would still find a way to make money off Cardi B to garner more residual income off the famous rapper. This testimony appears to show that the blogger lady was trying to extort Cardi B. This is a developing story, and OMG, there's just so much to go and break down. Also, within the live that was about 20 minutes or so, essentially he is saying, Byron said that Tasha K is still in the witness stand today. She pretty much has admitted to everything that Cardi B is suing her for on the stand. And she keeps doubling down that, these videos, she's made so much money off of Cardi B. And it's really put her on, and she's bragging, of course, how she was contacted, that this really put her on the map, that these videos, these views of Cardi B and the things she was saying about her put her on the map. And also, she is just, not backing down. She was asked about potentially taking down the videos, and she basically is still keeping them up until this day. And so there's specific videos that they're referencing, mainly ones that were done in October a couple of years ago, that really, are the main ones that are discussing, Cardi B having STDs, that are alleging that Cardi B is a prostitute, that alleging all of these things. And Tasha K basically admitted that they were lies. Also, Tasha K admitted on the stand that the video where Tasha K discusses that she alleges that it's Cardi B that is putting beer bottles in her private area, that actually she admits that she knew it wasn't Cardi B, and that it actually is a Pornhub. It was on Pornhub, the website Pornhub, that shows like pornographic activity, I guess. And the lady's name or porn star name was Luna or Luna Bell, which, you know, Tasha K made it a point in her video to make these allegations to seem as though this was Cardi B that was doing these acts. So again, to kind of reiterate, you know, what Dennis Byron is reporting is that everything that Cardi B is suing her for, she's, you know, Tasha K is essentially admitting everything that, you know, Cardi B is suing her for, and that essentially what Cardi B's attorneys are doing is they are playing the appropriate clips of all of the things that Tasha K had said about her that she is suing her for, so that the jury can see and hear for themselves firsthand. And you know, basically Dennis Byron said the woman that you see in the videos, you know, with the boisterous and, you know, very, you know, definite in her claims against Cardi B is not the same person that you're seeing on the witness stand. And pretty much there's nothing really you can do in terms of defending a lie other than admitting the truth, is what essentially is happening here. And, you know, from Dennis Byron's perspective, he feels it's pretty much an open and shut case. He feels as though it's not a matter of whether or not he feels Tasha K will get convicted by the jury, but it's just a matter of he thinks how much damages is this going to amount to whenever the conclusion of this trial whenever the conclusion of this trial happens, what is going to be the final cost of the damages. Also, he made it a point to discuss the jurors and said that, I think he said there's about 8 jurors. He said that there's only 2 people of color on the jury, and that most of the jurors are women, are specifically white women. So, and he said that he was paying attention to how the jurors were during every facet of this trial thus far over the past couple of days. He said, you know, sometimes people, you know, may not seem like they're interested, or you have people who are very much engaged, very much active, very much taking notes. And he said in particular with this jury, they are very much invested. They are very engaged. They are very active in paying attention, taking notes, really trying to, you know, learn and absorb everything that is happening as far as the case goes. Somebody was in the comments asking if Cardi B was going to take the stand. And so, you know, Dennis Byron basically said, since this essentially is a one-sided case, this is Cardi B against Tasha K, and essentially playing all of Tasha K's previous videos that she's uploaded about Cardi B, as well as Tasha K admitting all of the things that Cardi B is suing her for. And he feels that Cardi B's lawyer is doing such an amazing job in direct examination of Tasha K that Cardi B shouldn't need to take the stand, because the video receipts of what Cardi B is suing her for essentially is what stands for itself. And he also wanted to reiterate it, like I had said in a previous video, that this is not an issue about the First Amendment, but it's an issue about somebody who knowingly, you know, defames somebody, use slanderous, you know, allegations and language, and the invasion of privacy and other allegations. You knowingly lied about this person and still decided to upload these videos as well, and basically admitted under oath that you are going to keep these videos up because it has garnered you so much revenue. It's made you so much money because your Cardi B videos are the ones that are some of your highest viewed videos, and you're basically crediting this Cardi B videos of these accusations is what put you on the map, as well as, you know, propelled you to do other videos on other people and created interest for you, for people to check you out and gain all the subscribers and gain all of the fame and everything else that has come with it. Also, there was some other questions asked, and pretty much Dennis Byron said that there's certain questions that he can't answer yet. He alluded to some big legal things that he has to keep under wraps for right now, and that if it does end up, you know, coming out or what have you, that he will definitely explain it at the conclusion of this trial, but for legal purposes, he can't reveal for right now. He had also mentioned that, you know, pretty much the main witnesses of this case are going to be Tasha K, who's, you know, on day 2 of the witness stand, also Tasha K's husband, as well as the doctor who, of course, said that Cardi B does not have any STDs and everything else. So he, under Dennis Byron's opinion, he feels that when, you know, that things are not going well for Tasha K on the stand already, and that since the judge is not on her side right now and has warned her multiple times, and he gave an example, a couple of examples to kind of put things into context. So essentially, people were trying to ask for details of, you know, what was being said, because Dennis Byron said that right now there's no cameras or anything that are allowed inside this particular courtroom, that they're trying to get a sketch artist in there so you can at least see, you know, how everybody looks in the courtroom. And he gave the example that, you know, say that the prosecutor is asking, you know, Tasha K, okay, what did you do on Monday? And Tasha K keeps answering everything that she did Tuesday through Sunday, but they keep reiterating, okay, I didn't ask you about that. I asked you specifically about what you did on Monday. And that is, for whatever reason, the direction that Tasha K and possibly Tasha K's lawyers have advised her to do. And I'm not sure why. For certain questions, apparently she is kind of being around the bush about it and not just answering it directly. Like, if you were comfortable enough to admit that you knowingly lied about, you know, 99.9% of these allegations against Cardi B, that why are there certain questions that you're kind of being around the bush or not directly answering it for what it is, but you have no problems admitting that you lied, that you knew that it was a lie about Cardi B, and admitting basically that this is garnering you so much money as a result of the success of these videos. Because I believe one of the videos I saw, one of the highest rated ones, had like 4.5 million views. So I know that translated to a lot of coins for Tasha K. And that was another reason that she was adamant about not taking down her videos, was that she said she still is getting revenue to this day, you know, from those videos about Cardi B. And also another good analogy that Dennis Byron gave, because people were asking, you know, whether or not Tasha K's YouTube was going to get taken down or this and that. And he said he doesn't know in that regard, but he gave the comparison of essentially, you know, if a criminal, you know, essentially gets charged with a criminal act, and also there's a charge, you know, with obviously the people who were involved in the getaway of, you know, said crime, they always, you know, punish not only the criminals, but they're also going to take away, you know, the people who were in the getaway car or who had the getaway car as well. And his analogy of potentially what can happen to her channel. But he basically has alluded to a couple of times in this Instagram live that he feels, you know, if the jury convicts, that he thinks it's very possible for this to lead to bankruptcy. just because of the amount of, it's not even just the damages that are going to be, I'm sure massive, but he basically said that Cardi B has spent close to $1 million in her own legal fees, to make sure that this gets nipped in the bud. And he feels that the result of this case is going to set a precedent moving forward for other bloggers, for other content creators, and how this is going to be approached on how people report certain things on celebrities, on public figures. And so he's very much, feels that everything is not leaning in a positive direction as of now. Certainly things, can obviously change if there is some sort of smoking gun. However, as of now, there hasn't been a smoking gun to validate anything that, has taken place thus far in the courtroom that would be beneficial to Tasha K. That as of right now, everything has pretty much trended towards, being presented, the videos, Tasha K admitting everything, Tasha K basically, being adamant how much she's made, how much money and financial gain and notoriety and everything she's gained from these Cardi B videos. So it's been, pretty much is what Dennis Byron is saying, it's been pretty much open and shut on that part of it. So he doesn't see as of now as a situation where, she wouldn't potentially be charged or, be obviously, having a guilty verdict from the jury. But as of now, obviously, he just feels it's not looking good with how stern the judge has been against Tasha K and against her, refusing to, trying to answer in a roundabout way certain questions as opposed to just answering directly what the prosecution is asking her. And so that's like also a huge key. Also, he felt as though that, he doesn't see anything good coming out of whenever Tasha K's husband takes the stand as well. And also, he also wanted to, he feels that somebody is paying Tasha K, because there was a question in the live whether or not he feels that somebody is paying Tasha K, like a third party, to destroy and slander Cardi B. Whether it's somebody who wants revenge or somebody who just hates her or somebody who's out to get her or what have you. And he said he can't really confirm that there's necessarily a third party or a particular person behind the scenes that specifically wants to try to take Cardi B down. But he did say that Tasha K has been so adamant in her testimony how much money she keeps making, even to this day, because it's still going to be residual income, obviously, for a video that's still been up for the past couple of years. How much money just the Cardi B videos alone has made her very successful. So that's pretty much was his answer to that question. But again, I am going to upload in my description box, I will link you this particular live so that you guys can listen to, I think it's like 20 or 22 minutes or so that you guys can listen to everything for yourselves. The live had to end because that was the end of the morning break. So that is why, he wanted to come out and do this live now, because it probably was just too much to type out or too much to tweet or whatever. So he basically is back in the courtroom as we speak, as far as what's going on currently. And, said that he will be back later and provide live updates based off of what takes place this afternoon. So I will definitely do a video probably late this afternoon or later on this evening, depending upon when we get some updates in terms of what takes place this afternoon in the court. But this summary essentially is everything that took place this morning on day 3 of the trial that Tasha K is still on the stand. For the most part, she's admitted everything that Cardi B is suing her for. She pretty much, doubled down and, confirmed everything that she said in the videos. The attorneys played the specific clips that were, they feel that were indeed slandering and defaming Cardi B's name and reputation and likeness and so forth. And so, and then again, like I said, Dennis Byron is reporting that the judge is very upset with Tasha K and keeps warning her, that if she doesn't stop being around the bush on certain questions or stop trying to, basically not answer certain things, he's going to hold her in contempt. And, he essentially said, since this is a federal case, it's not a good idea to not be on, the good side of the judge. So there's just a lot to, take in. There's a lot to react to. And, he keeps reiterating it's going to set a precedent moving forward. And he also made it a point to reference as well the impact this is going to have with some of these other videos as a result of the Cardi B video. So that is pretty much everything I want to say that has taken place, that I all have as far as this morning update goes of what has taken place thus far. Please react. Please let me know what you guys think about this, what you guys agree with, what you guys disagree with, what you guys think about this latest update on day 3 of this trial of Cardi B's defamation lawsuit against Tasha K. What is your guys' reaction to all of this? What do you guys think? So that is all that I have for now. Like I said, I am definitely going to do another update video later on this evening, depending upon what transpires this afternoon. If Tasha K, because I think Tasha K as of now is still going to be on the witness stand, but I'm not sure whether or not her husband and the doctor are going to be on the witness stand today, or if that's going to take into another day as well. And that was one last thing as well. Dennis Byron said that we have another trial date tomorrow and Thursday. However, they're not going to have court on Friday and on Monday, of course, because of the Martin Luther King Jr. holiday. But then court will resume essentially next Tuesday. So we have one more trial day tomorrow, and then the trial is going to resume on Tuesday after that. But please react. Please let me know your guys' thoughts. What are your comments about, this latest update of, what is happening day 3 on the trial? Let me know what you guys think is going to happen, what you agree with, what you disagree with. Let me know what you guys think after you guys watch the linked Instagram live of Dennis Byron, so you can see for yourselves, and also have your own thoughts and opinions and comments as well. Let me know what your reaction is to everything that he has recapped thus far about the trial. Please let me know your guys' thoughts. I love seeing what you guys think and what your feedback and everything else is on this. Like I said, I'm going to be updating as much as I can so that you guys have just as much and the latest that I have in following this case, because I don't know if you guys noticed, but there are certain platforms that I'm a little bit surprised that have not addressed this yet. So that is one thing to pay attention to as well, is who is covering this and who isn't covering this as well. So I'm glad that there are some people who are just providing the facts, providing the live updates, and providing what real time is happening as they are actually in the courtroom. So that is that. Again, let me know what you guys think. With that being said, thank you so much. If this is your first time viewing my channel, welcome. Please check out my playlist. Please check out other videos that I have done, reactions, that I've done reviews for, and this and that. Those of you who have been back multiple times to my subscribers, those of you who have interacted with me in some capacity, who have watched all my videos up until this point, have been continued supporters, thank you, thank you, thank you. I am grateful. I am thankful. I am very appreciative of each and every single one of you. Your support, your continued support has been amazing. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content to my channel. And per usual, have an amazing rest of your day. I will talk to you guys, of course, again soon because there's going to be more to update. And I will talk to you guys later.